Look at this right here. Yep, right there. That's the reason we watched The Loveless. Willem Dafoe in a leather jacket. Didn't watch any trailers, didn't read up on the movie. We just saw Willem Dafoe, leather jacket, and we're in. So, what is The Loveless? Well, it's the directorial debut of Catherine Bigelow. Uh, I'd say whether people realize it or not, I'd say a lot of people have seen at least one or two Catherine Bigelow movies. The original Point Break, seen that. Hopefully you've seen Near Dark, one of the best vampire movies ever. Zero Dark 30. There's at least something I think a lot of audiences, a lot of people have seen. At least one or two. Anyway, Catherine Bigelow makes interesting movies. She co-wrote and directed this with a fellow named Montgomery. This is his only credit, really. So I kind of consider this more as the beginning of the career of Catherine Bigelow and Willem Dafoe in his first starring role. Yeah, so Willem Dafoe plays Vance, and I'll get into him more in a minute. I just want to bring up one of the co-stars in this movie. His name is Robert Gordon. Now, a movie like this, it's a biker movie. It's set in the 50s. Usually when you have a movie set in the 50s, you've got lots of 50s music playing, recognizable 50s music playing, because that's what movies do. This is a little different. Robert Gordon is a musician, and every kind of song or bit of music that you hear in this movie, that was by him. So he's one of the other bikers in this movie, but every piece of music he does was that you hear in the movie was by him. And what I love about the music is it manages to evoke the 50s without being old 50s music. And I guess it's also cost effective because this is probably a low budget film, right? So yeah, love the music. I'm going to say this straight away. This movie's well directed and well shot. It's a Catherine Bigelow movie. There's no surprise there. Willem Dafoe is an excellent leading man in this movie. And hey, if you want to see his balls, this is a movie for you. What is it about though? Well, Vance, he's a rider. He's a bike rider. He's a cool 50s dude who rides a motorcycle. And he goes to this small country town, and his other bikey friends follow him. One of them's got a fucked up bike, so they take it to the garage, and it's their influence on this small town. Some people don't like them. Some of the women find them irresistible. Some of the men hate them but want to be them. Things like that. I will say, as much as I enjoy this movie and the fact that it keeps up a cool factor that goes throughout the whole film, there's some laughs here, some great laughs. There's some really cool lines of dialogue, and there's also some real kind of shocking moments as well. But what it always does is gives you that level of 50s cool all the way through the film. The only problem I have is not a lot happens in the movie. It's fine. It's well acted. I like the characters. I like seeing what's going on. I like just getting into that 50s kind of vibe this film has. But not much happens. But the good thing about not much happening is it's not like a 2-hour movie where nothing happens. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. So it's a slow time, but it's not a bad time, and it's not a long time. In fact, I would say The Loveless, which is this low-key character piece, doesn't even involve that much motorcycle riding anyway. I'd say it's a good time. It's a nice little hidden gem. It's definitely not Willem Dafoe or Catherine Bigelow's best movies, but wow, that's a pretty decent start. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. So if you find yourself able to pick up a copy of The Loveless, check it out. If you like Catherine Bigelow movies, it's a no-brainer. Seek this one out if you haven't seen it already. And if you're not really aware of like Catherine Bigelow or her movies, go and seek them out. Almost all of them are like this movie, like a 7 or better. Almost. I can't say I've seen all of them, so I can't say that all of them do that. But yes, glad to cross The Loveless off the list. Watch it.